Hello fellow YouTubers, this is YouTube Moses here for my 8th DVD and Blu-ray update. So let's begin. First one I got is The Rainmaker, Francis Ford Coppola's film, which is about a rookie lawyer named Rudy Baylor who takes on his first court case, which involves a insurance policy with a bone marrow transplant that didn't work out so well, and this kid's dying. And so the lawyer goes through the most abstract obstacles in order to try and win the case. Now, the first time I watched this movie, it was back in the 12th grade in my law class, and I really liked the movie, so I just thought I'd try and find it on special edition at the best price. So I saw it at Walmart for $5, and I just got it. And I like all Francis Ford Coppola's films, even his least memorable ones, and I would deeply recommend this one. Next one is Following, Chris Nolan's first feature-length film, which is about a writer who follows strangers on the street, and when he meets up with this burglar, he takes them under his wing and they rob this woman's apartment, which would lead to her asking the writer to do her a favor to take care of her husband. Now, I really can't say much about Following because I haven't watched it yet. Like it says on the price tag, I got it for $4, which was a solid bargain. And Chris Nolan can never do any wrong in any sort of film, and I can't wait to watch this. And it really isn't long. It's like 10 minutes under the usual feature-length time, which is 80 minutes. Well, this film is like 69 minutes long, so hopefully I enjoy it. Next one is Persona, the special edition, which is about an actress who goes into silence for some reason, and so she lives on a cottage with a nurse that takes care of her and tries to keep her sanity intact and try and build a friendship between them. Now, I just got this yesterday, and I haven't watched it since I took care of some other films to watch, and this has to be the only film by Ingmar Bergman that didn't got a Criterion release, but it's probably a good thing since it would have cost way too much, so yeah, I hope I enjoy it. Next one is Hollywoodland, a film noir / true story film about the star of The Adventures of Superman, who committed suicide, so a detective played by Adrian Brody takes on the case and tries to find out if it was a suicide or somebody murdered him. This is a movie that I really wanted to check out because I like these film noir movies, and a lot of people seem to dislike Superman because, well, he's unstoppable, and he is Superman, and I kind of like those movies because of what he represents, and some of the neat symbolism in it. And with the Man of Steel movie coming out, I doubt that anyone would be any more excited than that. But hopefully I'll enjoy this movie. Now on to the Blu-rays. First one I got is Rachel Getting Married, and this just happened to be a movie that I picked up one night, just so that I could have something to watch, and I do like Anne Hathaway as an actress. She does have her good performances, like Rachel Getting Married, and Brokeback Mountain, and possibly Love and Other Drugs. And she isn't a bad actress, it's just that sometimes she takes on some bad movie choices, like starring in the Princess Diaries movies and Ella Enchanted. And I just like her eyes. She has like those drawn up anime eyes that you would see on those cartoon shows. And it's hard to believe that she starred in the best movie in her career, which was Rachel Getting Married so far. And she also starred in the worst movie in her career on the same year as Rachel Getting Married was released, which was Bride Wars. And if you don't believe me, go look it up. Next one is Red, the action-packed movie packed with old people, and I thought it was really good, and having the star of Weeds in it, Mary Louise Parker, was the cherry on top of that sundae. And I got this for like $10 at a video store, all brand new with the sleeve on, so I really couldn't turn that down, couldn't I? And I like all the scenes with John Malkovich as the deranged CIA agent who was exposed to LSD. I thought every scene with him, he stole the show. And I like all the other actors, and with Bruce Willis in the crowd, he looks like a young kid compared to everyone else in it. So, if you like these moderate action movies, then I would recommend it. And this was also based off a DC comic book that I've never heard of. And if that doesn't drag you in, then I don't know what will. Next one is Machete, and that's how you pronounce the name. I like all of Robert Rodriguez's exploitation films, going back to From Dusk Till Dawn up to Machete, and I commented on how he utilized the damaged film grain effect on the movie, and that only happened during the beginning of it, and wish I could have seen it happen through the whole thing, because, like I said before, I liked how he did it in Planet Terror, and Danny Trejo was awesome as the title character of Machete, and I'm sorry, Machete, say that name right, and every line of his was just hilarious and just badass at the same time. Let me just show you one of them.
Machete don't text.
That was so awesome. Let's see it again.
Machete don't text.
I really enjoyed that. And hopefully it doesn't get re-released on Blu-ray where they just pack it up with tons of special features later on, because all that is on here right now are deleted scenes and an audience reaction track from theaters, from an American audience, I might add, where they're just all rowdy and stuff, and pretty much just make a noise at almost every scene in the movie. And I just can't believe how they act. But if you want to get Machete just for the movie, then by all means. Next one is Conviction, starring Hilary Swank as Betty Ann Waters, I believe her name is, who went to school to become a lawyer so that she can save her brother from prison rape showers. Now, this is based off a true story of several counts of murder that her brother committed, and I just like these indie films, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it, and also the actors that starred in it. I like especially Sam Rockwell, who won an award for Best Actor in this, and I got it pretty cheap, I might say, for $14 brand new, whatever you would consider cheap in your book. And Hilary Swank, I really like, not just as an actress, but as a beautiful woman, because when she isn't playing a man, she looks really hot in her modeling pics. You should check her out when you get the chance. And I'm going to watch this right after I'm done with this video. Next one is The King's Speech. I've watched this yesterday, and I really liked the movie. The performances by Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush was magnificent, and Firth definitely deserved the Oscar for Best Actor because, well, the nominations were really weak from last year or this year, and I like a lot of the special features they pack on here. Got it brand new for $20 with the sleeve and everything, and I just wanted to be the first one to get it because I'm just a douchebag that way. Last one is Harry Brown, starring Michael Caine as his usual badass character that he normally stars in, like in Sleuth maybe, and The Italian Job. And that's one of the reasons why I got this, because it reminds me of those kinds of films. It has a Death Wish vibe to it, that of which it starred Charles Bronson. Haven't watched it yet, just got it yesterday, and just thought I'd use my credit that I had at the flea market just so that I can get this. So, hopefully I enjoy it. So, that's all for my update. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Utah Moses, signing out.